A very good morning. Thanks for clicking on to the Wednesday edition of Vogan's US Outlook. We do have the first wave of several Arctic air masses coming into the lower 48 pattern, and it looks as if we are going to see a pretty cold month overall, I think, as we go through the next 20 or so days. But we do have a lot of blocking, of course, across the northern half of the country. So it was only a matter of time before we started to break the warm pattern across the lower 48. Of course, it was the warmest November on record for many western cities. And unfortunately, it's one of those years where even in the month of December, we're seeing pretty devastating wildfires across parts of Southern California. Of course, just last month it was all eyes on the San Francisco Bay Area for wildfires. Now it's transferred back towards Los Angeles. Santa Ana winds in excess of 70 miles an hour has been gusting through the canyons. Very dry conditions, warm conditions, fueling the wildfires around the Ventura area of Southern California. So a pretty sad situation once again there. And a lot of the reason why is, of course, we've got a lot of warm air. We've got high pressure that's going to be building over the western half of the country. I think most of this month, to be honest, is going to be a fairly warm month. I think for the western side of the United States, whereas further east is going to be a different story. Today, I want to look at the GFS ensemble and just the snapshots here, because you can see here the trough centered just on the western shore of James Bay. The first discharge of Arctic air coming down. Of course, we've seen Minneapolis go from a record high of 57 down to 13 the morning after, and then we're probably going to be stuck in the 20s now for the next several days here. Then we've got another more impressive wave of cold coming down into early next week, and what we're seeing here is we're seeing the strengthening of this positive here over Western Canada. That is allowing the cold air to drive all the way into Texas here. We could see the formation of low pressure here and then shoot northeastwards. We're needing to watch out for snowfall into the Appalachians and also potentially the northeast as well. But we'll continue to watch this very strong positive over Western Canada, another strong positive here over the North Atlantic, extending into Greenland here. And what you're noticing here is the feed of air coming straight out of the Western Arctic, right down into the heart of the Midwest and the eastern half of the country here. So that is going to be the overall theme as we go forward here. And you can see here as we skip through the weekend and in the next week, you see the continuation of this blocky pattern, the continuation of this charge of cold air into the eastern half of the country. And then as we go into the early portion of next week, we start to see another discharge of bitterly cold Arctic air, probably stronger than what we see late this week. And we could be talking about the first sub-zero cold, in fact, across parts of Minneapolis, possibly even Chicago. It wouldn't surprise me if we get something here. But you just see how the trough is just holding on. And the GFS ensemble does kind of tend to pull it back, if you notice here, towards the final few days of Christmas here. But you notice here that we still have that blocking. Alaska, Greenland, the Arctic here. We've lost some of the depth to the amplification here, but it still looks as if we are maintaining a rather cold pattern here. So waves of cold coming into the Midwest, spreading eastwards. I think as we press through the month of December, the cold is going to push further and further east, and the big cities eventually will get in on some winter weather, I think. Hope you have a great Wednesday, and I'll be back again, hopefully, probably on Friday, if I can manage that. So have a great day. Bye for now.